has a different view of things. It's all your differing points of view. And if it were me, I would say there should not be any History Month for anybody. We have the internet. You can go online, and if you are interested about Black history, gay history, whatever you're interested about, go and look it up. Go and look it up. Try and find sources that are credible. No need. Because this turns into something when you have a History Month of some kind, like Black History Month or Pride Month, there are those of the society that like to turn it around and turn it into, let me jam my belief down your throat until you swallow it. I don't agree with that either. Like this whole business about gays being married in a church. First of all, why do you want to be a member of a church that is theoretically and wholeheartedly against your sexual preference? Why do you want to be a member of that church? Why do you want to be somebody who is fighting that battle? Why does somebody want to make the Catholic Church or the Episcopalian Church or the Seventh-day Adventist Church, why do they want to make them marry them? It's a power play, pure and simple. It's, you will believe what I want you to believe. You will like what I want you to like. Because in the past, you being this anonymous, huge entity of white privilege or heterosexual privilege tried to force your beliefs down my throat. So here's some of your own medicine. It's all a power play, and it's all bullshit. It really is. Lana Del Rey writes, "Congrats on your toxic, dysfunctional relationships, high divorce rates, and boring AF predictable romances in films. #heterosexualprideday." That's the snark that I was talking about. That's why I can't get behind any of these movements. I can't get behind any of the movements of these folks because of the snark value that comes in. I don't see anybody being snarky about being white. Part of it is that if you're snarky about being white, you'll probably get hurt. Or you'll get hit, or you'll get some kind of static. That's the real problem about it. So, I just don't appreciate the snark. I mean, it plays into really bad stereotypes. It plays into really bad stereotypes of homosexuals being on the lesbian side or the female side, bitter and angry and rather masculine, and on the masculine side being feminine and also pushing forward that negative gender role of indecisiveness and emotional instability that a woman will have. So it's ugly all the way around. A guy by the name of Adrian Lapierre, quote, "I christened the straight pride flag, #heterosexualprideday, and it's an American flag." Now this is taking it to another level. Now you're bringing God and country into it. Now you're saying that the same people who are pushing for a heterosexual pride day are basically the majority of America, which in turn leads to the election of Trump, which in turn leads to this whole mess we have now in America about acceptance. And I'll be talking more about Donald Trump on another podcast or later on in this live broadcast. But the point is this gentleman has taken the stance that heterosexual Pride Day flag is the American flag, which means that, well, homosexuals are a breed apart, therefore not Americans. I don't know where to go with that. Somebody who goes by the name The Anti-Trump, speaking of Donald Trump, #heterosexual Pride Day. What's next? An awareness ribbon campaign for people who have survived a life of perfect health? Ugh. More of the snark. Mickey writes, best things about #heterosexual Pride Day. Anyone genuinely celebrating it outs themselves as human garbage. And 2, LGBTQ plus folks throwing shade. Yeah, that's always a fun that's always a fun thing, because if there's one thing I've noticed is that there are a lot of folks who throw shade. And yeah, when you get somebody mad, and they feel empowered and entitled, they will throw a lot of shade, and it's pretty fun. Alex Mrs. Top writes, Heterosexual Pride Day, is this like those kids who want to get crutches for fun because they think it's cool when their injured friend needs them? I don't get that one. There's a meme with Kristen Stewart trying to figure out, it looks like, complicated math equations. Me trying to understand why hashtag Heterosexual Pride Day is trending. Because you people make it trend. Because you people make it trend. And when I say you people, it's not like, what do you mean you people? What do you mean us people? Are you saying that? No, I'm not saying anything. I'm saying that the people who make it trend are the very same people who are against it. They're the very same people who are going against Heterosexual Pride Day. They feel the need to hashtag it, make it go viral, make it bigger than it needs to be. Just ignore it. Just ignore it and have your pride. That's all there is to it. Just ignore it. And then you'll be all right. And then finally, from someone by the name of Alyssa. You know what? I'm proud of the straights for trying to make hashtag Heterosexual Pride Day exist, because they've got nothing else going for them. Oh, man. You know, that's like 5 billion of the population that you just marginalized there, Alyssa. You just marginalized 5 billion people across the globe. See, once again, that's why I cannot get behind this movement. Just the sheer snark. The sheer snark behind everything that seems to be done when it comes to a marginalized group. Why don't we just be honest about this? If you're a marginalized group and you've had unfair treatment, you want power. Let's just be honest about that. You want power. You want to be in the slave master's chair holding the whip. You want to be the Selma police chief with the fire hose. You want to be in the power. This is not about equality. This is not about even Steven. This is about power and making people believe what you want them to believe and accept it, which is sick, gross, and disgusting.